Right, for those you don't know, in the right hand corner there, that's how I used to dial the phone back in the day. Yeah, you were dead by the time you phoned 999. Try and dial around with that thing. Anyway, this is Atomfall. I've been waiting for this game, it's been on wishlist for a long time. I don't normally go out and buy £50 odd games. I like my indie games, but I saved a bit of money to one side the other month and then added it to this one. Here's the old red telephone box. Used to be a lot of these around back in the day.
Must die.
Whoever he is.
Oberon must die.
Yeah. Oberon must die, apparently. Anyway, the best thing about this game is you can play it whichever way you want. And I'm just going to play it the way I want. Is I'm just going to go around and investigate and get into all kinds of capers. Anyway, for anybody who doesn't know, this was actually a disaster that really happened back in the late 50s when a nuclear power plant had a boo-boo and leaked, and it spread all over Britain and all over Europe. So I should imagine we were very popular. Government tried to cover some stuff up. Anyway, nothing this bad happened. This is obviously fictional, these parts you're going to see now. But yeah, but in this version, Atomfall, there's, well, I think there's mutants around, I think. There's gangs that I'll come across in a minute. I decided to check them out. There's soldiers. But it's a pretty decent game. Safe to say I'm enjoying it. You just catch me here. I'm just having a look around. I'm just loving the view. The graphics are nice. I mean, I'm running a low-end PC, gaming PC. Not even mid-range anymore. I have a 1660 Titan. And AMD Ryzen 727 processor. And it's managing it no problem. And I think you will not struggle with this game because it's also working on the handheld PCs. It's for the Steam Deck. It's been validated, and I've tried it on my ROG Ally because I've got the ROG and it runs easy peasy on that. If it not being rude to the Steam Deck, if it runs on the Steam Deck, it's definitely gonna run on the ROG Ally. ROG Ally is more powerful, but Steam Deck looks pretty decent as well, actually, from what I've seen of it. I found a little dude down here. Oh, it was like a lot of this can be stealthy as well. You can just play how you want. You can just run in there if you want. I was thinking about going stealthy. I couldn't really think of an angle to get on this guy, to be honest. Because every time he seemed to, other than taking a pee, I think he was at one point, he seems to be very alert. He's obviously crashed his helicopter there. That's what helicopters looked back in the day in Britain, in the armed forces. I think it was the old style of Sea King. That I might be wrong though. It could be the grasshopper. Can't tell because it's wrecked. There was one called a grasshopper because it looked like a grasshopper. I think that's what this one might be actually. I don't think it is a Sea King. Sea King came along later on. So I probably think this is a grasshopper helicopter. Lost its tail rotor totally.
Steady now. Let's just calm down, right? No need for bloodshed, is there?
The character voices are brilliant.
This is our patch. Bastard!
This is a gang member. You'll have to forgive the pointers that I gave him a good kick there. That's a really nice thing that you have on this. It really did set me for a good attack. We killed him. Yeah, I think I'll be using that kick a lot. It just gets him away from you and you can throw some punches in there. You have to excuse me, I was just geeking out looking at stuff. Look at the water there. This is obviously whoever was with the helicopter when it crashed. One of the crew. You can see the Union Jack on the front there, so it's definitely English helicopter. That's done for. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this game though. I've been waiting for it for a long time. I do apologise, like I said, I just had a little look around, see what I could climb up, what I couldn't. I was just trying to get through this gap up here. And then I want to get up on here as well, but it just wasn't happening for me. I want to get up near the truck, but I think it might be out of bounds, that part, or another way around you have to go to it. I like how the blood was on my gloves from the fight as well. If you notice there, got blood on my gloves. Oh, you got to watch your heart rate, which I didn't know about till that point. Bottom right hand corner there. Yeah, you've got to just be careful you don't overdo it. You can get up on this side, of course, but I want to go on the other side. A little tank up here as well. Couldn't really interact with it though, just had to jump around on it. Some of his poor skull in there. I don't know who that was, but actually it was a newspaper thing there, I should have read that. Maybe it was a clue to who he was. Dead gang member who's nothing to do with me. I'm not killed that gang member on the floor. There's different gangs roaming around the area, I do believe. I was a bit slow looking at things at this point because I was literally just flicking the game on and giving it my first go. Just trying to work out what I was doing. Not working out very well. All you need to do is just press E, but it must have been too much for me to understand, apparently. Right, anyway. Let's see, I had a little hop around the tank. Well, I'll just go check stuff out. I was hoping to find stuff in those boxes, but I don't know if you can cook off them as well. This is also, you've got to craft and eat to survive. A lot of people say it's like Fallout, but I wouldn't necessarily say that actually, but there's quite elements of it. I'm just picking up as much rubbish literally as I can. Literally junk metal. Just have a look around. No, it's playing back a bit juddery, so but it did play perfect order. I wasn't ready for these bats. I thought it was going to fly past me, but actually attack it. Do all of them. Use the truncheon on them. The old style police truncheon. I did have the bat out at that point. I might switch to the bat. Yeah, I've got the bat out. Got the bat to get the bats. It's pardon a pun. It's just such a nice game. It's quite big as well.
Hello? Who's out there?
I probably could have spoke to this guy, but I just thought I'd cave his head in. He might be friendly, but I think he's just a miner. I'm going to take some of his stuff, and we got an axe off him, so I mean, we could have asked him for it, and he might have given us it. But I took it by brute force. The Rada 7 way. There's plenty of stuff to look around and find. Well, these are like you can pick up your choose your quest to do. Like I say, you can play the game like all the way through, following out each quest, or you can just go off and do whichever one you want. I'm just gonna do whichever one I want and just run around like a maniac, enjoying the game. That's my plan anyway. For some reason I'm just sat here. There we go. Got it together in the end. Out of the menu. Thought I could hear somebody coming in, but I think it's just the rocks falling down in the cave, as they do tend to do in mines. To their own volition. Decided to get a move on. Have to be careful of that old heart rate. just getting used to the wheel as well, the weapons wheel. When you go into the main menu, you can equip things as well. You can carry 2 guns, I think it is, or so, but you need to equip in the menu. There's the old dial-in phone. I told you about the right corner there. It's your loading thing. Nice little touch, really. The area it's setting. This is the map. I mean, it's pretty big. And I think there's a lot. Might be more to it actually. I've not really looked into it that much, but I think I might be able to open more of it. And obviously, there's all the underground. Just because you see that top bit, there's stuff underneath as well. Bunkers, etc., mines, gang areas, which are obviously controlled by gangs. You can play stealthy, or you can just go at it. If you go at it though, you can lose a lot of resources. I decided I wanted to head down anyway. I'll go the waterfall way, but I'll either break my neck or it'll be a fun way to go down. It's alright until this point. I just did that, bottomed out. Decided I'm not going to do that again. So I went a bit more to the right. It's such a cool game. And the characters are cool, which you'll find another little cool character here that I found.
Hey up, stranger. Not saying you were around this stretch
How we
before.
pet.
How do? Where did you come from then? Say, you do look a little the worse for wear. You've got luck on your side not getting snatched out by something foul while you were dozing. Listen, if you don't mind my saying, you don't look much like a local. You didn't walk in from, well, from the outside. Outside the zone, of course. Bloody heck. You really don't remember out, do you?
Nice little
This
character,
place, the quarantine zone. That's what the soldiers called it. Just sort of stuck after a while. It's this big old chunk of land inside the walls. They put those buggers up fast enough when it all went to clag in here. My name's Nat, by the way. Forgive me being curious of strangers. This place been off for years. There've been strange happenings. You have to be careful who you trust. Not civilized round here anymore, just savages that roam about. And a few survivors, like myself. You what? Phones have been disconnected for years. Take a knock on the noggin, did you? I don't blame you for being confused. It messes about with you, this place. Things have been bad ever since the government built that plant across the water. Shady, secret stuff them scientists were up to. Whatever they were doing, they were right keen to bury it when it went wrong. Suit yourself. You'll be on your way then. So long. Watch yourself around here, all right?
Anyway, obviously I went to have a good look around, so I just left him to it. Somebody had a unfortunate mishap there. So we all get shot. There's lots of messages all over spread around. Excuse me. Should get a parkour around here, have a look around. Dead dude in the corner. Maybe Nat killed him. Maybe Nat's not as quite nice as we thought he was. Managed to get a gun off him though, which was good. I'm glad I came here. Just checking or no in that bag. My first pew pew gun. Guns in this are often rusty and damaged. So I presume probably get some misfires at some point. But I think you can do them up, etc. Oil them, because I found gun oil and stuff later on. It's obviously been a tractor's been made into something else. I like this, he's just sat there playing a tune, full tune. So cool. Left Nat to it anyway. Playing his little song, he's not bothering nobody, is he? There's the power plant, you can see all the radiation coming out of it, etc. Goodness knows what else. I'll take the top half because I wanted to look down before I moved down into the valley. It was best to see what's down there. That was my idea of going janky again there. That goes through onto the when I render it, not the actual game. So the game plays beautifully. You don't need a top end PC for this, even though it looks like you do. I mean, if you have got a top end PC, happy days, because you're going to see some awesome stuff on it. It's going to look miles better than this. And this looks good enough to me. You're just quite free to roam where you like. Checking them out because I'm just trying to get used to my surroundings, really. There's birds that give you away as well, I think. I could disturb them birds then. Gang there. We're hacked into our gang territory here, so they're patrolling. Look a bit like Lost Boys from Peter Pan, I think, these guys. With the crazy stuff on the head. Anyway, I don't think they like to be described as that. Probably think they're a bit more badass than that. I decided not to engage those guys. Yeah, there was an awful lot of them. I went back to the top. I was grouped around there. Bit spotted there. You can hide from them. They will sometimes leave you alone. Sometimes they come after you though. I wasn't ready for this in this water, by the way. I mean, what the fuck are those things? Obviously they're mutated. Some nasty fish. And they killed him. Just started bloody eating me, jumping on me. I was safe on the rock. But obviously not. I don't want to mess those little fishes. You can find things on the ground with your metal detector as well. Right, I'd use the metal detector rather, it would help. I just swipe the floor and guess all day long. There we go. And it's a hit. There we go. And our first item with a metal detector. Truncheon out. At this point, I'm just trying to work out how to get the shotgun. There you go. Just like that. There's another gang of them patrolling. Just keep checking, see how close I'm getting to the reactor. I mean, I can see it, but obviously I want to know. I'm getting close and trying to find a decent way around to it. Their territory, this gang territory, is slap bang where we want to go through. And we can't just stomp through there. Way too many of them. I can imagine it's just a shotgun. I mean, you can mix it over and don't get me wrong. You can get stuck into them, but I think you get in the middle of it, you're just going to get killed. So now we're in their territory, actually in the gang territory, as you can see. This is their little, well, their base, if you like, they're held out. The outlaw camp. So these are the outlaws. I'm not sure how many different factions there are, what have you. I know there's outlaws and soldiers, that's all I know at the moment. I meant to jump on the bus. Not jump down and injure myself. Must have very low health. He's not much of a guard, is he? Old Skeletor there. After falling down that other thing, I thought I better not jump down there. I'd be dead straight away. I'm very low health now.
Oi, oi, what was that?
They've heard me, you see. But I'm just going to mosey on through this bit.
Or there'll be trouble.
Nice and slow now. Let's have
Yeah, they're on to me. Try and put some distance between yourself and them. Oh, my heart rate's gone way up there. Can you see how my sight's gone dark? This side, it better not go lower down. Bloody birds again, give me away. I was checking behind me to make sure they're not running after me. Tripwire. First aid kit, which we really needed anyway, after what we did to ourselves. Jumping down there. I'm really not sure what I'm doing at this point. Just not even first aid. I'll figure it out in the end, as you can see. And that NPC sounds very near, but don't think it was that near. It's an old train yard that they've took over by the looks of it. A bit deep into their territory now, but I'm trying to do my task. It's just down here. Like I said earlier on, you can just do the game how you want to, really. I've just chosen to do this one for now. Just next to it. Just in that shed thing there, I think. Ammo. We're always grateful for ammo. Here we are. That's what we needed. The pistola. Decided not to turn the radio on for obvious reasons. We decided to leave the way we came in. Quick read of this. There we go. Also appears on the compass where you need to go on your top of your screen. If they bring out DLCs for this, well, it'll be sick, because this is going to take enough to do, but if more of it comes out, it'll be ridiculous. Let's just enjoy the game for now. That's out. Like I said, waited for this for a long time. This is my main game of this year. Could be one of the games of 2025, actually. Definitely be up there as a contender.
Let's just calm down, eh? No need for violence.
That's when I'm spotting me again there, but I just had to keep on moving.
Don't go asking for trouble or you'll get it.
I like the stuff they say.
They are still on guard. No more surprises.
Didn't think I'd be able to get in here, but a lot of places just... which is good.
Warning, the interchange is under quarantine. Please vacate the premises for your own safety.
Maybe those games where you have to get power on and stuff in certain places. Got a key card in the ROM which you didn't see me do. Off a guy and that helped us get out into the main part of the game. But we can still use a key card, as you'll see. For certain things, but certain things haven't got the power on. If the power's not on, you can't use your key card. So that's when you have to turn the power on to be able to use it. Just have a look at the crafting stuff there, because like I say, you can craft make bandages, etc. Who knows what else later on. I do apologise being in and out of the menu a lot, but it's obviously the first time I played. I was trying to have a look around at stuff. A little play around with the menu as well while I was at it. There's going to be a lot you can do with the game. It's just checking skills there. I think I chose one later on. What I chose now. There's our key card, but didn't help us. Well, it does actually. Overrides it like that. So we managed to open that door with that key card that I told you about earlier. Some things require a little back in my teeth and requires to turn the power on. To use a key card. So some things in here we can't use them because the power's off. This is the interchange. Now when I came in here, I just had a general look around, so we won't look at this too much. But the next time I came on, the next time I came on, what you'll have to be aware of is where you log off. Because when I logged off in here. When I came back on, where I am now, there was those gang members were walking around in here, and I had to take them on. I killed them all, and they had some useful stuff, but it cost me a bit of energy as well, which I bulked back up later. But yeah, just be aware when you log off, when you come back in, there might be unfriendlies around you. So that's just something to be aware of with this game. Anyway, this is Atomfall out. Atomfall, I've got Fallout on the brain. Atomfall. Yeah, it's looking like a cracking game. tell you that. So I'm going to put a few of these videos up as I go along. Like I say, I'm just going to have a route around, see what's what. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.